Hello and welcome to this video series on the Gimp 2.4. Now in this video we're going to be working with the blending tool, otherwise known as the gradient tool. And a quick shortcut on your keyboard to get here would be the letter L as in Larry. And here are the options that we have, and frankly we've got quite a few different options, more options that we've got time for in this video, so I'll just kind of brush over them to give you an idea, how to get started, and then the rest of it's just up to your imagination. So basically in the mode section we've got a bazillion of them. Normal is where you're going to find yourself mostly. Dissolve is a good added functionality. Overlay is one that's pretty good, but we can usually tackle what this is over here in the layers dialog box. And again, just playing around with these different modes, you're going to find different opportunities for particular tasks that you've got to accomplish. Opacity brings it either full transparency, full color, or almost invisible, or more transparent. And you can reverse the color scheme that you've got. This is the foreground and the background, these two here, and you can reverse that here. The offset, again, just another great functionality. It takes less blending, more blending. The shape, you can go with linear, bilinear, radial, conical, angular, spherical. I mean, this is pretty cool down here, the spherical, counterclockwise, clockwise. Some And you can add layers. You can add these on top of one another by creating additional layers with different gradients, different colors, until you've got such a mishmash that you can do just about anything with it. So let's jump right into this and get things going here. We'll try the linear first. 100% opacity, zero offset, and let's get rid of this color here. I like to have something of similar colors in nature. Yeah, let's go with this. Now let's try something in the header neighborhood of 700 by 150. That's 700 wide by 150 tall. And we're going to make sure we go with the white background versus the foreground, background, or transparency colors. And we'll go with okie dokie there. And here we have our first layer. Now then, pretty much how you can do this is you just simply hold your left mouse button down and you will affect the pattern by where you let go, whether it's straight across, at an angle, straight up and down, at some point in between. So there you go, dark, light. Now we can reverse this like I was saying. Click on this box here to reverse it. And you can just do so much with this. Okay, now then, as far as the offset, let's increase that, and I'll show you how to take some of the blending away. See, you don't have much of a blending part there, so that's why I kind of leave this at 0. Let's show you the dissolve. This is pretty cool, but to get a good feel of the dissolve, we have to reduce the opacity a tad bit. We'll just kind of drag this, and so you can kind of see how that gives it maybe a little starry night look, if you will, or a paint splattered look. Now to kind of add to this, let's throw together another layer on top of this one. New layer, that's okay. Let's go with white. And let's put what do we want to do here? Let's go with a green. This can be kind of pukey looking. A light green. This is how this is going to look here. And let's undissolve this. Let's go with normal. And let's add that. Now this is on top of our background already, so let's decrease the opacity or increase the transparency, if you will, and see how that adds to our... See, kind of tames it down a little bit, and we get rid of it altogether. That's the original. Yeah, I don't like that. But again, it's just something that you can play with here. Highlight this and trash that. Let's just go with a full-blown blue for the foreground and the background. Let's go with white. Whoops, I didn't create a new layer. So Control Z, new layer, okay, on top of, straight down. No, let's reverse that, actually. Because I've got the, yeah, that'll work. Now then, let's reduce the opacity. So that's the way it looks now. Get rid of the new layer. Well, you get the idea as far as being able to play around with it. And then this being potentially a header, you can throw in a darker image here, say of some person working on a laptop, and over here is dark, so you can put a lighter, like a white text. Again, just want to give you some ideas to play around with. And as far as the shapes here, that one's linear. Let's try the spiral. Oh yeah, that's right. I got rid of it. Here we are. And here's the spiral here. Give you an idea. Let's get rid of the background here and increase this all the way. So this is the spiral that we have on top of the darker background. And let's bring this guy back in. Decrease this. So you can kind of see the functionality we got there just by adding those two different layers. So you got a lot to work with here. I mean, this is just one of the coolest tools of the Gimp in all. So hope you enjoyed this. Hope you learned something. And of course, I know you're going to be able to apply this to a lot of your different Gimp work. Thank you much again for watching, and have a great day.